tight. 19 tight. 18 Pioneer. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Nearly an interception on that play. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Come 19.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Rams will take possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 right.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They'll throw it. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Putting a receiver in motion. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. Pass play now. Throwing the out route complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Takes it in at the 21. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Broncos get set to take over. Off Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Set. Hand the street. Hand the street. Hut, hut.
Lone back gets the handoff. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Warrior 70. Dragon 60. Chap 60. Chap 60.
It's Nix out of the pistol. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. So 2nd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready. Pioneer. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Let's go now. Hook.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And a little space is all he needed to reach that 35-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. They give it to him again. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That stop made by Derek Brown. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On the set.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Come 19. Come 19. Hey, smash. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Nix from the gun. To the sideline, complete, and he's got the 1st down as he stays in bounds. Offense up to the line fast. They send a man in motion. Nix with it on 1st. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos go up 6-0 here in the 1st. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another carry for him. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Back to throw on third down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert!
Plowing up the middle. And he cuts it back right. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Here we go! Here we go! Riggs! Riggs! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Hurt! Hurt! Right there! Right there! Hurt! Hook!
Back to the well again. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Go! Panther 11! Panther 11! Check go!
Shotgun snap to Nix. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he's taken down at the 30. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Broncos will have a first down.
18 back! 18 back! Check! 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 70 range! 70 range!
That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Mustang 19! Go street! Warrior 70! Dragon 60! Go!
Now Nix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
Trap 60! Trap 60! Set!
Back now, pressure on its way. He sends this one to the end zone. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Took his shot at 6 that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Ready up! 19 tight! 19 tight! Hurt! Hurt!
Running back sent in motion.
Pioneer!
On 3rd down, here's Nix. That throw finds Kmet. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, set.
Here's Nix to throw. It's a Denver touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharpier in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now looking to throw. It's his running back. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. This one will be intercepted. And the Broncos take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Set.
He gets another shot here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Back-to-back runs stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard, and the goal line stand continues. That brings up 4th and goal.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. First down, didn't score. 2nd down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And this one is center change. Couldn't have hit that much better.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They motion the slot man right. They'll run here on 1st down. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here we go.
2nd and 3. Connects on the crosser. Making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. They strike for 23 yards. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Now a give running right. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. They're going play action. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion's still pretty good for the defense.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. They'll run for this. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams start to fight back with their first points of this game. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
19 Lions. Ready? Buffalo 18. Rig alert. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Here's Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They've got a man in motion.
18 Broncos. 19. Get up.
Mix again on 2nd and 10. This finds Franklin. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Shut up. Warrior 70. Dragon 60. Ready.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And oh, he got it! Interception!
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
To throw here on 1st down. This is reeled in by Jackson. They get 22 on that one. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Man in motion here.
Go.
2nd and 8. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. It's a gain of 22. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down. So upon further review and a consultation from Game Day Central, the call overturned. Throwing on 3rd and long. It's another first-half mistake. He's intercepted again. The rookie from Texas comes up with it. And the Broncos are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked on a guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
79 Broncos. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hut, hut.
Throwing on first down, Nix. He's going to lob one deep down the left sideline. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Here we go, set. Mustang 19. Riggs. Warrior 70. Ready.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Ready. Trap 60. Check.
They'll throw again, Nix. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Rams take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's throwing deep to the left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
19 tight. Go street. 18 right here.
Again the throw now on 2nd and 10. He's trying to go deep again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Throw on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. They've got first down from the 31. They are throwing it again. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Second and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Pass play coming here. Pass taken in by Kelly. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. The Rams are set to punt. Austin McNamara will kick this away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this one touchdown inside the 30. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down.
60 back, go! 19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. He's back to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's go. 79 Broncos. Panther 11.
He'll throw it. Gets everything he has under this throw. Brought in inside the 20. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll throw. On target to Jetson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Pick up a 5 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down. Back to throw. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Setting up a throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Third and long for him here. Lays out. What a catch. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Rams are going to have a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll throw it again. Oh, no, they get him yet again.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Putting a receiver in motion. It's Nix out of the pistol. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
I'm sure coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Give now to the running back. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap to Nix. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's third down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
On third down, here's Nix. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On first and 10, here's Nix. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos push their lead further to start the half. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw. Just the right touch. And you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're
But the
biased.
success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Running this one left. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. And that brings up 3rd down. We send a man in motion. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They're going for this. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Broncos take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum.
Big gain downfield, and he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos make it a 24-point ball game. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Right up the gut. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the 37. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Throwing off the play fake here. Complete to Coleman. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Hand off to the back. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Here's 2nd and 7. He lets a heater go deep middle, and they pick him off again. play, Brock. That play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running the back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's the handoff. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
Let's go.
Going ground here. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
He's dropping back to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 2nd and 6 now. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Broncos get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's Broncos football, and they should be able to coast right through this 4th with that kind of lead. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Get up.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed to his running back. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Trap 60, trap 60. Stephanie. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hut, hut.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Chased out to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Nix from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Rams take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, no matter the outcome today, partner, I think we can all agree it's been very exciting watching him throw the ball. He's found the end zone 4 times, but he's now given it away 3 times as well.
Yeah, if he were a golfer, his scorecard would be fascinating because a bunch of birdies, but these bogeys and double bogeys he's got to eliminate. Yeah. It's really been high risk, high reward through the air. And you never want to slow a quarterback down in that production he's found with his aggressiveness, but you've also got to find a way to turn that governor on, take a little less risk, and take care of that football. That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for him. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Here we go, here we go. Let go.
2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Go. 69. Go.
Back now, pressure on its way. He throws a bullet. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Plowing up the middle. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
They give it to him again. And he's tackled for a short gain. Only a yard on the play. An improvement on their last one, but that brings up 3rd and 9. Play action with Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Got 46 on his first punch, and this one's pushing a little more distance. Punt meets him at the 28. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Looks like he might break it for a minute, but still a good 14 yards on the return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Buffalo 18.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And they pick him off again. And the Broncos are going to take over after the interception.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 1 yard that time, partner, so this is going to bring up 4th down and 5. They're out now, ready to punt it. And they could really use a good one here. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be their football. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Set up!
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they pick him off again. And the Broncos take possession of the football. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to...
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos throwing 6 more on the blowout. So great work by the running back there. Brock found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Rams just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. There's the handoff. And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Desperation time here on fourth. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Room inside the 10. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Broncos continue adding to an insurmountable lead. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos tack on 7 more to their lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Kelly there to bring it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. Still one more in their pocket to use. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. Kelly's got it complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 14. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive. Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. On target to Jackson. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Lone back gets the handoff. Across midfield to the 45. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. So to the side of me, mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.